Hi, good morning. I wanted to give you an update about what's been going on the last few days. For those of you who are interested, if you will recall, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, we were at the beach with friends and family, had a great time, stayed in ketosis, ate only legal foods, put on weight because I ate when not hungry. This is the great challenge for me and will continue to be, obviously, for the rest of my days. But, the weight didn't bother me so much. I knew that it would come off. But I felt weighted down. Not only physically, I felt weighted down in my head, mentally, because I didn't like the idea that I had kind of lost control a little bit. Again, nothing crazy. It's not like I ate gobs and gobs and gobs of food. I just ate more than I need, and I don't need much food. So for my needs, it was not a winning weekend as far as that goes. We did have a great time. So I decided to fast, and I shared that, and I got a lot of encouragement. So I did a 24-hour fast on last Thursday. I had Coke Zero. I had coffee in the morning with cream. I had a smidgen of deviled egg filling that I licked the spoon when I finished making deviled eggs for my wonderful husband, and I had some wine in the evening. Next morning, I think I was down 3.3 pounds. Woohoo! But I wasn't as excited about the weight because if you're keto adapted and you're not eating food, you're going to lose weight as a rule. There can be stumbling blocks still because, we never know how much water we're retaining, whatever. But what I was really happy about was Friday and then Saturday and then yesterday and into today. I do feel like I'm back in control. It's like the fast rebooted me, emptied my cache, CACHE, and got rid of all that stuff of just kind of mindless eating and walking by the fridge and, even if it's allowable stuff, you eat enough cheese, it's too much food. So that was really great. So for me, my little personal experiment went very well. I am happy that I did it. I know I'll have to do this again. I don't kid myself into thinking that I've fixed my mindless eating thing. But, struggles are good for us sometimes. The other good news is that I hit a new low this morning. 85.3 pounds from when I started eating the ketogenic diet. For those of you who ask, because people are often curious how long it takes to do that, I started January 8th, 2014. So it's been, a lot, over 2.5 years. I'm a slow loser. That's one reason that I am getting out of my comfort zone and getting in front of a camera and sharing this is because I was doubtful that this would work. When I started, it was like, oh man, this will be yet another failure. But it wasn't. I've been heavy for a really long time. I've been heavy for over 30 years. And I don't mean pudgy, I mean heavy. Frankly, the 85.3 pounds that I started at, that was not my heaviest. I was a very big person, and I'll talk about and write about that another time. But I did all the stuff we're supposed to be doing, and I tried, I was in my 20s. I put on 60 pounds with the pregnancy of our middle child. He was a 10-pound baby, and I was a big fat mama. And I just never lost the weight. And then I kept putting it on. And it wasn't just the food. I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to do the fat thing that we're supposed to do. Everything we were told to do 30 years ago. And it didn't work. I just kept getting bigger and bigger. And it wasn't just the food. It was also my state of mind. I was embarrassed. I was sad. I was demoralized. I got bigger and bigger and bigger. And this leads me to the second victory for today. So indulge me on this. It was very embarrassing to me as a young wife and mother to be married to a trim, good-looking man that I weighed a lot more than. Any of you women out there who struggle with weight and are married to trim, good-looking men, you might be able to identify. It's embarrassing to outweigh your husband by a lot, not a little. And so and my husband is wonderful, and he's always loved me, and we have a very good marriage, and it's never been an issue. He loves me. He's very happy for me that I feel so much better now and that I look a lot better, but that was not the issue. He's happy that I'm happier and healthier. But let me tell you what happened yesterday on a whim. I pulled out an old pair of his jeans. Now let me tell you, my husband wore the same size jeans for almost all of our marriage. We've been married for 36 years in November. He was 20 when we got married. And he wore the same size jeans almost the entire time. He now wears smaller size jeans because he's keto adapted and he's a cyclist and all this, and he's lost a little bit of weight. Anyway, I'm wearing his jeans right now. And this is huge for me. This was such a moral, emotional, I'm going to get choked up thing for me to be able to do, to put on my husband's jeans. When I tell you that I could not have gotten them over my knees before, that is not an exaggeration. They look good too. I think my husband likes them. They're all torn up. They're his work jeans. But anyway, I wanted to share that. So particularly for women who are not 25. I'm 58. So women who are older, post-menopausal, as am I, have been overweight for a really long time, who had given up, who just assumed, it was easier for a middle-aged woman to levitate than to lose weight, which is almost the way the media puts it. Keep at it. This actually does work. It really does. I'm a slow loser. But we find victories, we celebrate them for each other, and we need to celebrate them within and for ourselves. And that's what I'm doing. Thank you for indulging me and listening to this. I've gotten some really good feedback and some excellent questions. I don't know everything. I happen to have access to somebody who does know almost everything about this. And if you have questions that you would like passed along to a world-recognized expert on the ketogenic diet, send them along, because I'll be seeing that person in early October. Thank you very much. Have a great day.